Hello and welcome to Taiwan News. Now today's headlines. Deputy Prime Minister Nguyen Phúc visits Taiwan province. Taiwan leaders meet with the Taiwan enterprise delegation. Opening International Fair on EastWest Economic Corridor Investment, Trade and Travel 2013. On August 9, Mr. Nguyen Phúc, member of the Political Bureau and the country's Deputy Prime Minister, visited and worked in Taiwan province on the implementation of the task of socio-economic development and the prevention of crime, AIDS, prostitution, and drug use to ensure social order and traffic safety in the area. According to the reports from Taiwan Provincial Office, the situation of the provincial economic and social development achieves encouraging results during the first few months of 2013. However, apart from these achievements, the crime situation in Taiwan province in general is still complicated and shows an increasing trend. Speaking at the meeting, Deputy Prime Minister Nguyen Phúc praised and highly appreciated the results achieved by the party, government, and people of Taiwan province in recent years, particularly the first months of 2013. However, Mr. Phúc requested that local leaders needed to apply more drastic measures in the future. On the same day, the Deputy Prime Minister visited Fusan Prison Forward to monitor the works of Amnesty 2013. He personally checked the detention facility where labor and education activities for prisoners are organized. He also visited the drug rehabilitation model in the community by using the medicine seed mix in Tân Thịnh Ward, Taiwan City. The mission also offered incense and plant memorial trees at the Memorial House of Youth Volunteers 915 at Gia Sang Ward, Taiwan City. On August 8th, Mr. Dương Ngọc Long, the chairman of Taiwan Provincial People's Committee, had a meeting with the delegation from Taiwan Enterprise, who are looking for a chance to invest in Taiwan province.
At the meeting, the chairman introduced the generalized characteristics of the socio-economic situation, as well as the potential mechanisms, policies, and investment incentives in Taiwan. He also emphasized that Taiwan has 35 FDI projects, 9 projects of which from Taiwan are operating effectively. The members of the business delegation expressed their interest to the open investment environment in Taiwan and promised to introduce it to Taiwan companies wanting to find investment opportunities in the province in the near future.
On August 6th, at Yên Phong Industrial Zone, Bắc Ninh Province, the delegation of Taiwan Province, led by Ms. Ma Thị Nguyệt, Vice Chairman of Provincial People's Committee, had a meeting with the leaders of Samsung Electronics Co. Limited Vietnam in Taiwan Province to discuss procedure on labor and recruitment of the company.
At the meeting, the leaders of the company introduced briefly the process of the formation and development of the company Samsung Electronics Co. Ltd. Vietnam. The leaders also announced the results of recruitment and the use of labor resources to meet the needs of the project when it completes construction and put into production. To date, the company has 4,000 laborers from Taiwan and they are working in Samsung factory in Bắc Ninh province. After production, the company will transfer these laborers to Samsung company in Taiwan to meet the needs of its human resources. After production, the company will transfer these laborers to Samsung company in Taiwan to meet the needs of its human resource. During the meeting, Taiwan leaders suggested the company to continue coordinating with Taiwan province about vocational training, employment resolution, and hope that the company has incentives to recruit workers and the local people by creating more opportunities to find employment in other positions. Receiving the recommendation, Samsung Electronic Company Ltd. Vietnam will continue to coordinate closely with Taiwan province to finish Samsung factory project in Taiwan, create jobs for local people and the neighborhood.
On August 8th and 9th, the PCI research team of Vietnam Chamber of Commerce and Industry worked with the steering committee of the project on the Provincial Competitiveness Index improvement to monitor the work of the business environment as well as the best experience of Taiwan province in providing favorable conditions for the development of enterprises. The PCI mission was given a report by Steering Standing Committee of the Provincial Competitiveness Index project on the implementation of measures to improve the business environment. The determination to improve the PCI is shown by publicizing telephone number, email addresses of the provincial and local leaders, regularly organizing dialogue among leaders, businesses, entrepreneurs, and local residents, and providing prompt direction to solve the problems of enterprises. The steering committee of the project on the Provincial Competitiveness Index Improvement is the first model in the country, with the participation of representatives from different business associations in the province. This can make the implementation of policies spread easily among businesses community. The PCI research team of Vietnam Chamber of Commerce and Industry worked with the Taiwan Department of Planning and Investment and the Development of Natural Resources and Environment on the issue of implementing the policies of the state, especially on land clearance in Taiwan. As a representing organization of Vietnam business community, the PCI team of Vietnam Chamber of Commerce and Industry spent time meeting with the Taiwan Provincial Business Association. The different business entrepreneurs requested the state to pay more attention on fostering and improving professional skills of civil servants who often work with the local businesses. On August the 8th, the opening ceremony of the International Fair on EastWest Economic Corridor Investment, Trade and Travel 2013 was launched in Da Nang Center of Fair and Exhibition. Mr. Nguyen, Vice Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee, graced the ceremony. The fair lasted for 6 days from August the 8th to August the 13th. It is an activity under the program of National Trade Promotion Programs this year, involving the participation of 300 units of different businesses with nearly 500 booths, 500 stores of which belong to 40 Thai businesses, 12 booths of which are owned by 9 Laos enterprises and some Cambodian stores. The fair will focus on tourism, trade, and investment projects in different countries, wooden products, furniture, handicrafts, textiles, fashion accessories, footwear, agricultural commodities, food and drink, and a lot more. Taiwan Province also utilizes a pavilion of 72 square meters, which aims to introduce the products of tourism, trade, and investment based on the strengths and potentials of the province. Joining the fair, Taiwan is bringing key products representing the different images of the province on dynamic development to contribute to the success of the fair and bring their products to domestic and international consumers. At the fair, there will be trade exchange activities among enterprises in the East-West Economic Corridor and different meetings between Taiwan provincial leaders and enterprises. This is an opportunity for domestic and foreign businesses to come together and look for the exchange and cooperation opportunity that is beneficial for both sides, contributing to the economic growth of the locality. On August the 8th, the branch of Chua Hang Town Youth Union Dong Hỷ District had a meeting and exchange session with the volunteers from South Korea.
To further strengthen the friendly relations between Vietnam and South Korea in diplomatic activities, especially the current youth relations, the Department of International Relations, Central Youth Union of Vietnam, in collaboration with the Korean Youth Agency, brought in 18 South Korean volunteers to Vietnam to take part in the volunteers' activities in Chua Hang Town, Dong Hỷ District, Thanh Nguyên Province. This activity enhanced the relations and cooperation between the youth of Vietnam and South Korea and promoted the role of the youth unions in innovating and improving the efficiency in the relations between the two countries in the current international integration trend and development. The activities of the South Korean volunteers have started in August the 8th and with
Phu Luong District has a long tradition of raising bees, but its efficiency rate is still low. Assisted by Taiwan Gardening Association, the bee raising business in Phu Luong is gradually recovering and developing, helping many farmers escape poverty and improve their lives, hence develop the local economy. Currently, the total swarms of bees throughout the district are nearly 4,000, which yield 35 to 40 tons of honey in a year. Yearly, the Taiwan Gardening Association, in collaboration with its branches and clubs from different communes, open training classes on bee growing for their members. As such, the number of bee swarms continue to increase year after year. Raising bees only needs small space, low initial capital investment, and little care, yet assures a good business proceeding. Restoring and developing bee raisings in Fulun district is now booming, increasing its people's income, creating jobs for its laborers after farm work, and helping its farmers have a better life on their homeland. However, making it commercially oriented goods requires assistance from all the levels of the government and branches to ensure the stability of the output of the product. That ends our program today. Thank you for joining us. Goodbye for now and see you next time.